I keep getting asked this question, and honestly, at this point, I don't know when the questions are gonna stop. I keep getting asked, Doro, is Wuthering Waves worth it? Is this game good? How's the 1.4 update? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Should I play? And so my answer to you is in this video. That's the reason why I'm making it. I love this game very much, and I just see it getting better and better, and that makes my heart happy. And what else makes my heart happy is that Wuthering Waves just got nominated for Mobile Game of the Year. So huge congratulations for them on that. And also, if you play the game, make sure to check your mail because we got 1,000 asteroids just for the nomination. And if you're a regular on the channel, you know I make a video each patch for this game, just kind of give you my first impressions, my pros, my cons, what I like about the new update and everything new that they've added, and to answer that question on whether or not it's worth it for you, if you should take the time to download it and try it out. And if you want to watch me play more of it, you can go to twitch.tv/Doro44, where I play all my games live for you guys and then make videos out of them. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's go through my pros and everything that they've added, and then we'll get to the cons a little bit later. Starting off with the new characters, Camellya and Lumi. Now, hold on, I need a moment. I need a moment, okay? I think I love Camellya. I really kind of was just like, okay, yeah, she's coming out and I'm kind of excited, but let's see how she plays. And dear God, she honestly might be the most powerful character in this game, right next to Genshin, who is ultra powerful as well. But dude, when I first tried her out, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just had to get that out of my system. But yeah, she's amazing. Her playstyle is just helicopter. I'm still building her, but man, trying her out in the trial, oh my gosh, she just spins. She's just spinning and flying in the air with her ballerina like ropes. I don't even know, man, but dude, the gameplay's so fun. She's spinning around, she's hitting people, her damage is crazy. Dude, if you need a new DPS, I'd pull her because she's kind of insane. I did not expect that, dude. Oh, and her weapon, the red spring, the biggest chef kiss. Oh, it just looks evil. I don't know. It just looks like it's from hell for some reason, but it just looks so good. It fits her so well. It's a crit rate sword, which is obviously perfect, and it boosts your normal attack damage in basic terms. Camellya is the new Havoc main DPS, and she has two modes, budding mode and blossom mode, which deal massive damage with her basic attacks. She pretty much just self-buffs. Camellya mainly deals damage by her normal attack, but she can also use vines to attack from the air, which is literally insane to see on your screen. But dude, she just turns into a helicopter and then she just spins to win, dude. Like, it's great. I love her. I think she's definitely worth the pull if you're wanting a new crazy DPS. And I'm still building her, and I'm not a theory crafter, so this is pretty much simple terms on how she works and what she does, but just know she hits hard and she's so fun to play. And I like her so much that, well, I tried S6ing her. Well, the pulls didn't go the way I wanted them to. Let's just say that. Let's just say I have a new #1 enemy, Verena. But I did get her weapon. I have her at S5, and that's even overkill. S0 was enough, but that's a huge pro. The new characters are just awesome. I love the design and the gameplay and the damage numbers. Like, dude, knocked it out of the park. She's great. Huge pro for me. And then later on, we're getting another character who's a 4-star, Lumi, who's a hamster girl. Spoiler alert, you do get to try her out in the new event, and she's a lot of fun too. And I'll probably end up pulling for her because, well, I like pulling for characters who are fun to play. And she's pretty cool. And she has a Scottish accent. That's my favorite accent. It doesn't get any better than this. So yeah, that's a huge pro. New characters are awesome. Get Camellya if you have the funds to do so, because I'll just leave it at that. Okay, and then the next pro that I wanted to move on to were the events. Dude, actually, I was saying this on my stream today. This event right here, the Somnium Labyrinth, is the new main event for WoW's 1.4 update, and it is amazing. There is no new big, huge main story quest this time, but this is our main thing. Essentially what it is you're going into different resonators' dreams or nightmares, and you have to pretty much save them, but you're playing as the character, and then the MC will come in and then try to save them from their dream or nightmare. And what's really cool is that some of these actually connect to the character's story quest if you played them in the game, like Encore or Yinlin or Jeji. And you get to see like the internal struggle that some of these characters have, getting to know them better in that sense. And I just thought that was really cool for an event, dude. And then the atmosphere, I was talking about this as well, but man, the atmosphere was so good. There were a couple of times where I stopped just to look around. Like, the graphics looked great, but just like the place that they put you in is just creepy and mysterious and weird. Kuro Games really knocked it out of the park with this. I know I'm glazing this up, man, but like, I mean it. Like, they did a really good job. This event is so good. It's so refreshing. I feel like I haven't played an event like this in quite a while. Like, it just really took my interest. And when I got to the end, because as of recording right now, there's only 4 parts that are open to this, and I already wanted more. I was like, where's the next one? I need to do the next one because it's just so well done. So good job, Kuro Games. You guys did a great job on this event. I love it. And then within the same event, there's called the Rift Runner, where there's different parts in the map that you'll go to, and then you have to close these rifts. And these are really fun too, because you'll run around the map like super fast and defeat enemies along the way, and then go through the door to close them. And then obviously you get rewarded for this as well. And I haven't unlocked the Nightmare Revisits yet, but you'll unlock this after finishing When the Night Knocks. But yeah, this event gives you a ton of Astrite and a ton of different stuff as well. So, oh, I got 2 to claim right here actually. But yeah, like, it gives you a ton of rewards, dude. And I'm planning to use my rewards to hopefully, fingers crossed, S6 my Camellia. And then you'll also unlock this projection, which I was going to talk about a little bit later, but I guess I'll just talk about this now real quick. The projections are the new weapon transmogs, meaning you can change the look of your weapons without actually changing your weapons. I hope that makes sense, but this is a new thing that they added to the game. I love it. I've always kind of wanted something like this in a gacha game, and we're finally getting it in WoW 1.4. Pretty much just think of it as like a weapon skin. So you can unlock this one by completing all of this stuff right here. So yeah, that's the new main event for the 1.4 update. And then obviously Depths of Elusive Realm is back with new stuff to do as well. And it kind of ties in to this event because there's callbacks to this event and like what you did in here in this Depths of Elusive Realm, I noticed. And dude, it's super creepy. Like, the arenas are just really gorgeous, but also very eerie. It kind of reminded me of this game called Control, if you ever played that game. Kind of sci-fi, creepy vibes. I love it, dude. I'm here for it. It's really cool this time around. And then obviously there's more echoes and rewards to gain from doing this. And then we got this event called the Pincer Maneuver Warriors. It's pretty much a fighting event where you fight waves of enemies using your own characters, which kind of worried me, but then my chat made me realize that this actually buffs all of your characters that you have. It'll level up all your characters to 80 for the event and the weapons to kind of help you out in case you don't have everybody leveled up and built. So I thought that was nice of Kuro Games to do, but yeah, fighting event with obviously Astrite and more rewards to gain. And then it wouldn't be a new patch without a login event, a 7-day login event, and you'll get 5 Radiant Tide and 5 Lustrous Tides. There you go, just by logging into the game. And then another thing that they added is a new companion story for Camellya, and I have not done this yet, but from what my chat told me, it is very good and also very heart-wrenching. I have no idea the context of that, but I'm excited to do this one. So yeah, off the bat, there's already a lot of stuff to do, which I think is a huge pro. We're not getting a new area like the Black Shores last patch. That's okay in my opinion. I don't think we need to be getting a new area every single update, but I can safely tell you this, the events are a lot of fun, especially the new main one, dude. It blew me away, like to the point where I stopped plenty of times just to stop and be like, whoa, I'm playing a free-to-play gacha game. I don't, how do they do it? Not gonna lie. And the pattern that I've noticed is that it's just getting better and better. Now, I don't want to keep saying that and putting pressure on anybody, but so far I trust Kuro Games. They are definitely knocking it out of the park. Now, I kind of touched on this before, but another pro I would say is the weapon projections, which is just pretty much weapon skins. So far, we don't have too many and it only works on a few different weapons, but it's a great start. And I'm glad that they added it to the game because this is a feature that I've been wanting for years in a gacha game. Weapon skins, make them look different. And we're finally getting that with the weapon projections. So that's a huge pro for me. I'm excited to see where they go with that because it also gives you something else to grind for. If you know me, I love a good grind. There's also a new Infernal Rider Echo that you can obtain with the Depths of Elusive Realm. So that's another pro, I would say. They added a new Echo that you can grind for. But I feel like so far there's already a lot of stuff to do and there's more coming in 1.4 that isn't even out yet. And a lot of cool things to play the game and grind for to earn. Obviously, we play these games for that, right? We'll also be getting more events in the 1.4 update called Beyond the Waves, which is an exploration event, so you can earn more rewards just by exploration. Tactical Simulacra 2, which is another combat event, which you'll get special buffs across different simulation domains and fighting powerful enemies while earning more rewards. And then finally, we'll be getting a Raguna Sales Blitz event where a character named Alana will be releasing a new investigation quest each day. You'll be completing the surveys to earn corresponding rewards, and you'll also have a glimpse into the world of Renacida. So yeah, a ton of events being added to 1.4. I'm here for, gives us a lot of content, but more importantly, a lot of chances to earn rewards. Another pro that I have that they're adding, which thankfully they finally added, is a permanent event mode. You've probably seen this in other gacha games. Pretty much, you can see up here it says permanent. If an event says permanent, that means while the event is actually live to all players, you can earn the maximum rewards for it. But with the new permanent feature, you'll still be able to do it, but you'll get less rewards for it. So at least you're getting something, but obviously if you want to get the most rewards for your events, you got to do them while they're live to all players. But this is still a nice event for people who just get busy with life, or I don't know, touch grass or something. I don't know, who would ever do that? So I'm glad that they finally added this. Now, another pro, which I really like, because I've kind of talked about this in the past, where when you try to read someone's skill, right, it's like a wall of text here, right? Like, it's insane. This skill info for Jinshi is crazy. Like, that's literally a novel, and we all know that gacha gamers don't read. But Kuro Games did add a new outline feature. You can see it, it's a toggle right here. You click that and it'll summarize the skill for you and make it easier to understand. And as you can tell, this is less of a book. This is more of a light read. Like, for instance, with this liberation, it says, unleash the power of invocation to deal spectral damage, can be cast in midair. Like, we ain't reading all that, right? Click on outline, bam, deal spectral damage. That's all you gotta know. So it pretty much does that with everything. It just simplifies it for people to understand how these skills work, because it can kind of get complicated after a while. That's a huge pro for me. Kudos to you for adding that, because sometimes these skill details are just too much to read. I have no idea what I'm reading. I forget the words. It's just too much sometimes, which is also really cool because it'll help people learn the game. Because, you know, when you're playing so many different gacha games, it's hard to keep track of what game does what and like how it works in certain games. So this just makes it easier. Now for this next thing, this is a very small detail, so I really need you to pay attention to the top right of my screen. But there's a new little pop-up window that comes up when you log into your game, which I think is very helpful. Kind of gives you a quick glance as to how you're starting your daily grind. But when you log in, you'll see how much wave plates and wave plate crystals you have, so you don't have to like go to your menu and check to see how much you have. It just pops up right there right as you log in, and it's just a quick little thing to be like, oh, okay, that's how much I have. Okay, we're good to go. I know it's a very small thing. I like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the small little details, and you know, I'm lazy, okay? I don't want to click my map button to figure it out. Just show it to me. Hold my hand, okay? Also, when you're upgrading your echoes, there's a new thing that they added right here, where you can select all eligible materials until the echo reaches the level cap, or you can select eligible materials that upgrade the echo to the next tunable level. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can do it in increments, or you can go all in. And then here you can select only Echo XP items or Echo XP items and echoes. So it kind of helps you customize your upgrading your echoes experience in a sense. Another quality of life change that they added is the double rewards option for forgery, simulation, or tacit suppression challenges. So now you have the option to spend double the wave plates to earn double the rewards upon completing a forgery, simulation, or tacit suppression challenge, which I think is really cool for your daily grind in the game. Another quality of life thing, yeah, guys, there's a lot of quality of life updates in 1.4. Like, they knocked it out of the park. The list goes on and on. Too much for this one video. But another one that stood out to me is when you absorb an echo after fighting them, you don't have to go into your inventory anymore, find it, and then see what the substats were for it. It'll tell you right as you absorb it on your left hand side what the main stat and the substat is for it. So you don't have to dig into your menu and find out. A lot of small little details, a lot of small little quality of life things. Honestly, they just make playing the game easier. And if you don't believe me, this is the list, dude. There's so many quality of life updates, bug fixes. I'll have the link to that website if you guys want to check out every single new thing that got added. I guess to finish off the pros list, They're just listening and they're implementing things pretty quickly for the WoW community. And I appreciate that. A lot of great new things in this update, a lot of awesome quality of life stuff, a lot of pros. Onto the cons though, and there's a lot of, I'm joking. There's not a lot of them. I mean, I guess the only thing for me was no new big quests, which kind of had me worried because how do you go from Black Shore stuff then to another patch where there's no new main quest or anything like that? Yeah, the events are really good. The story within that is pretty good. You know, as someone who loves, you know, the story of these games, I was hoping for another big one. So it kind of sucks to see that we're not getting another one. We'll probably get one next patch, but some might call this a filler patch, but that's okay. It's a pretty good one. I'm not really mad about it, but I was hoping we get another huge story quest or something with more lore drops because man, this game does a really good job at like dropping a really cool story and you're just getting hyped and hyped and hyped. And then the next patch is like, oh, new events, not a new story, gotta wait. And it's just like, oh, come on, like, don't do that to me, you know, like, give me more, which I guess is a good and a bad thing. So that's a con. Another con is, you see how I'm struggling to come up with a cons list? That's how you know the update is good. Like, even the game runs well on mobile now. I know that was a huge thing in the beginning, but they've definitely fixed it. I've been playing it on my iPad with a PlayStation controller connected to it, and it runs fine on my iPad and on my phone too. So I think the game is in a good spot now where it runs very well on different devices. The voice acting, it keeps getting better and better. I mean, in this update so far, it feels great. I mean, the MC sounds like they have emotion to them, and every character, honestly, just sounds really good. I'm glad that they listened to the community and they fixed that issue. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not really trying to just glaze this game up. I mean, I wish I could come up with a new negative thing or a con, but like, I really can't, man. I just wish more people played this game. Not gonna lie. There are more gacha games out there than the one that you're currently playing, right? And I get it, time. Right. But to answer that question that I'm always getting, which is why I'm always making these videos, and is this game worth it? Yeah, they're really putting in the work to this game to make it a success. And I really stand by when I say I want this game to win Gacha Game of the Year or Mobile Game of the Year, you know, because it deserves it. In a nutshell, I have faith in Kuro. They're cooking. I'm letting them cook. I like the game a lot. It's a free to play gacha game, guys. Download the game. All it'll take is some time out of your day to try it out. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. You can just uninstall it. But you know, I have faith that you probably will like the game, especially with Camellya out, dude. Oh my God, she's great. She's great. And to be honest with you, this is actually a perfect time for someone new to download and play this game. The game is better optimized. It has controller support on mobile now. They keep adding little quality of life updates. Like if you're a new player in 2024 about to start WoW, dude, perfect time, honestly. And from Kuro Games' track record from 1.0 to 1.4 now, I know that's not that long of a time, but the pattern is just going up and up. It's getting better and better, and I just hope that they can keep that up. But that's my video on the Wuthering Waves 1.4 update and whether or not it's worth it. These are just my first impressions. I still have to do the camellya story quest, dive deeper into the new events and stuff like that. But so far, man, I'm really liking it. It's just always so cool to play the new updates, see how it gets better and better. It's kind of like Christmas in a sense, right? Because especially from where the game started, right? And it wasn't in the best state when it first started. So now to see it grow and just improve upon itself, I just hope that it catches on more and more people play it because I think it deserves it. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the new Wuthering Waves 1.4 update, and if you share the same thoughts as I do. What are your pros and cons lists if you have them? I'd love to read them and see what you guys are thinking, but so far I give this new update an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.